Health Cabinet Secretary Sicily Kariuki is currently speaking at the launch of the new KU hospital. Let's listen in.
A lot of commitment, and I also want to appreciate the office of the head of the public service, Dr. Kenyatta, for the support that he has accorded my office and the board in getting us this far. So overall, I am happy with the achievement so far. That does not mean we don't have a few issues on the critical path that the board will be burning the midnight toil in the coming few days to be able to fix and resolve, including getting the accreditation by NHIF, which is going to be fixed over this weekend, as well as getting additional commodities and supplies that are required for us really to be ready in the coming week.
So in May this year, when the Chinese contractors officially handed over the facility to the government, you guys said that the president would officially open this facility in August, but now we are in September. So when should we expect him to officially open this facility? Because I remember last week in Mombasa, I said that by the end of this month. Do we have a specific date?
By end of this month is 28th, which is the coming week. We will be ready to receive patients in this facility. And that is precisely what the president spoke about. Now, president commissioning or operation of coming to officially open this facility will be a function of what happens in the coming week. He is ready. And so I just want to invite you to watch the space from 28th in this facility. I have been assured, and that is actually what brought me here. I could as well be comfortable in Afya House waiting to get a filed report, but I needed to come and actually see and make an observation for myself. Every department is ready. The staff are ready. Some beautifully cladded. You can be able to see our doctors there. So we are ready, really. So, but I also would like you to emphasize to the public that this is going to be 100% a referral facility, as it were. I'm also very happy to note that there has been intense community engagement, so that our citizens out there are able to actually know that this is not a walk-in, walk-out facility. That engagement continues, it will continue. I'm also assured that there will be further engagements by the board with the leaders in the community, including the church, so that there is nobody is left in doubt in terms of, do I walk in with a flu, do I walk in with a normal ailment, or do I? So that conversation has been already commenced. It will be stepped up as we open next week.
Do we have adequate medical staff?
Yes, we do. We do. I have been privileged to meet a lot of them. I don't know why they choose to stand there, but I'm privileged to have met and one of the best doctors, in terms of matters oncology, matters nephrology, trauma management. We have them here. I am assured we have upwards of 150 HR already in this facility, and I have been following this process step by step, and therefore for me today again marks another happy moment. It is true we said we would do this earlier, but like I said, the approvals, testing the equipment, getting the HR and get them to actually report within that time is commendable by all measures.
Talking about the equipment, how sufficient are we in terms of the facility having all the equipment needed to serve the people?
That is best responded by the chairperson, but I must say again, as I walked around, I'm speaking to the service providers, the doctors and nurses themselves. They seem to be extremely very happy with the quality of the equipment that is here. Most of it you won't find it anywhere else. And one of my colleagues joining us was in a hurry to try and compare with Nairobi Hospital. I stopped her because she's that confident that she's doing very well in terms of the quality of equipment that we have here. And particularly because the president has made a commitment that this becomes a center of excellence, particularly for oncology in this country.
How about the cancer center? Cancer center, what about that?
Swali gani ile?
Will it be having a cancer center?
Ndio nimesema, ndio tunaita kwa kimombo oncology center. We will be operating at 50% state of the art equipment that you can only find in either Kenyatta National Hospital, an older model of the same. An equipment, Linux accelerator is an equipment, I think this is the second facility to have in this country. We'll be supporting Moi Referral Teaching Hospital to also have one by end of this year. So again, a machine that operates in terms of cancer treatment with a high level of precision, as it were, and again, we have the human resource to be able to operate this. But I would like the chairperson, the CEO, to also make a comment. They are here every day. I only come to see how they are doing and to hold them accountable. So I would like them to make a comment.
Pengine umalize kwa Kiswahili ndio waweze kuzungumza.
Hiyo ndio ile ngumu, lakini sasa
Tuambie,
tujaribu kidogo.
Wakenya huko nje wanasubiri sana hospitali hii kufunguliwa na umesema kwamba itafunguliwa juma lijalo. Kwa hivyo unawaambia watakapofika hapa ni huduma gani ambazo watapata?
Niseme nimeridhika sana leo kufika hapa nikiwa na bodi. Nilikuwa nataka mwenyewe niangalie kwa macho yangu nione kama tuko ready kwanza huduma kwa hii hospitali. Nimeridhika kwa vile pia nimehakikishwa na nimeona mwenyewe tuko na madaktari wa kufanya kazi hapa, na kweli wiki lijalo tutakuwa tayari kuhudumia wa Kenya. Ningeendelea ndio niseme huduma ambazo tutatoa kwa hii hospitali ni moja, mambo ya emergency. Tutakuwa operation itakuwa 100%. Pia mambo ya kutibu saratani tutaanza hiyo huduma pia hapa. Tutaanza pia mambo ya magonjwa ya figo, tutaanza pia hiyo, na yale magonjwa mengine ya kawaida, lakini tungetaka tutambulikane sisi kama hospitali ambao inatoa huduma ya kiwango ya juu sana, mambo ya kutibu saratani na mambo ya figo.
Na unasema kwamba wale ambao watakuwa wanafika hapa si mtu yeyote, ni wale ambao wametumwa kutoka hospitali.
Hii ni referral hospital ya hali ya juu sana, na ndiposa sio ile ya kuingia, mambo ya kuingia na kutoka kwa siku. Tutakuwa tukiwa na ile tunaita referral. Na 100% referral, lakini vile tunafanya pia ni kushikana na washikadau ambao wako jirani hapa, na vile tunajua kuna hospitali zingine, ndio tuone tutasaidiana vipi kwa yale magonjwa ya inataka huduma ya chini. Tutasaidiana na wale hapa ndio tuhakikishe kwamba wanaelewa hii si hospitali ya ile ya kawaida, ni referral hospital, lakini tutahakikisha kwamba tumeshikana na wale na tunapeana huduma pale pia.
Who will manage the hospital? Will it fall under the university or will it be a parastatal? Where do you stand with that?
When I inaugurated the board, which is with me here today in April of this year, it was clear that the board was gazetted under the Ministry of Health and as guided by the Health Act, which requires levels 6 hospitals, teaching and research hospitals, are managed within or under the supervision of the Ministry of Health. And that was resolved. The Gazette notice, if you refer to a Gazette notice, we created the board of January this year, did confirm that status. It followed some level of consultation because ideally, because of the twin relationship between the university, which is a host to this facility, and the hospital and how it will be run. But that matter is now behind us, and that is why the Vice Chancellor himself is with me here. He's part of the board, really. And so that has been resolved, and it's really not an issue. Again, both the university and this hospital are government facilities, all have been funded through government, and therefore, what I think we need to focus on right now is service to Kenyans. Where it belongs, I think, is a matter already resolved. Asante sana. Ndugu, nimeongea hiyo.
I think our CS has given a very good brief about what is going on. Just to emphasize that we are ready. The equipment is ready and has been tested and commissioned. And that includes the oncology equipment, renal, and another equipment. So we are ready. We hope, as the CS said, to have our first patients next week. And then after that, of course, we will, with the guidance of the CS, we will know when to open the office officially, but the patients, we should have them next week. So I would like to thank the board members who are behind here, who have been working very hard, hiring the right staff here. As the CS said, we have the doctors, we have the nurses, we have other staff members who will be working with us, and we are ready to go. There's a bit of delay, but again, as it has been explained, that was inevitable because of the processes we had to go through. But we have been working very hard with the board and with the CEO here, and we want to promise Kenyans that we are ready to admit patients next week.